All right, boys and girls, we are going to be doing Mondays, day one, first read, The Cat and the Fox. You're going to be answering the questions on page 90 under the subheading, What does the text say? So if you have it, go ahead and look for it, and we are going to read together. I am going to take you all the way down to where it's at, and here it is, The Cat and the Fox and Aesop's Fable. We are going back to fables, and I wanted to review what fables are. So what is a fable? What do we find in a fable? We find animals that can act like people. The characters are usually animals. Sometimes there's humans. A moral or a lesson to the story. Sometimes, and not all the time, the fable will have a hero and a villain. A hero is the person that's good, a villain, the person that's not nice, not good. The character may have a weakness, and from that weakness is where we usually get the moral or the lesson of the story. There's usually 2 to 3 characters. It can vary, but that's usually the case. And the setting is outside. So now that you have we're going to read together and follow along. And as I am reading, I am looking for words that I don't know that I want to circle. Okay. The Cat and the Fox and Aesop's Fable. Once, Cat and Fox were traveling together. As they went along, finding meals on the way, a stray mouse here, a fat chicken there, Fox began to brag. I am extremely clever, declared Fox. I have a whole bag full of tricks to avoid my enemies. Well, Cat answered, I admit I only have one trick to avoid my enemies. Fox, well, Cat answered, I admit I only have one trick to avoid my enemies. One trick? Fox sneered. I have hundreds of ways to escape. Just then they heard a hunter's horn and the yelping of a pack of hounds. In an instant, Cat was up a tree, hiding among the leaves. This is my one trick, he called to Fox. Now, let me see what your tricks are. But Fox had so many plans for escape, he could not decide which one to try first. He dodged here and there with the hounds at his heels. He doubled back on his tracks. He ran at top speed. He tried to enter a dozen burrows, but it was all in vain. The hounds caught him and put an end to the boaster and his tricks. Common sense is always worth more than cleverness. Okay, boys and girls, at this point, I'm going to be stopping the video and we're going to go to part 2, and we're going to look at words that you might have had trouble with, and we're going to answer and look at those words together, okay?